So this was some news that came a few days, well, actually yesterday. I just completely forgot to talk about it, and that is the all-new Champions. The Champions were a legacy Marvel team that actually, I think a lot of people don't know this, is that the Champions were originally a team that was created way back in the 70s, and that team originally consisted of a lot of probably the wildest group of heroes you'd ever think to have on a team: Hercules, Black Widow, Angel and Iceman, and Ghost Rider. That was the superhero team. I heard somewhere that it was just a bunch of characters that weren't really getting a lot of spotlight, and they were just cool, let's throw them all together and make one of the weirdest teams that also fought Godzilla. No, that's not a lie. I'm not making it up. There actually was a comic in the Marvel Godzilla comics where they fight the champions, where he fights the champions. Yeah, that happens. Anyway, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about what this new event is, because a lot of people also remember the champions with Kamala Khan, with Miles, Sam Alexander, Nova. It was like the new version of the Young Avengers, which also, I really do think we are going to get a new Young Avengers title in the near future. In fact, I thought this was going to be a Young Avengers title in the new Young Avengers title. Because, yeah, I think we all know that they're kind of pseudo-building to Young Avengers in the MCU, so it's only a matter of time before, unless they've decided to change things, but Young Avengers has enough of a draw to it that I think it will actually be still an MCU plan going forward after Secret Wars. But anyway, so, so who are the new champions? The new champions are a totally new group of, new superheroes. They were all kind of recognized in a bunch of variant covers. That's a really interesting way to build up your superhero team, is to showcase them in variant covers and not really give them a story to begin with. So yeah. Now, here's the thing with a new team of new characters. It's always a crapshoot as to if they'll be remembered or not. This is not just a Marvel thing. This is just Marvel and DC in general, where you bring in completely new characters for a new generation, and then they're forgotten. They are completely 100% forgotten afterwards. And it does sound really cool, Cadet Marvel, RuneScape, Hellrune. They all look really cool, and they're all basis of other characters. But there is apparently supposed to be a more darker side to them too. There's supposed to be a more sinister kind of machination behind it all. So kind of leads me to believe that maybe this is kind of going to be like a Thunderbolt, like the original Thunderbolts, where they're all pretending to be superheroes, and then it's just a group of young villains, trying to earn favor with everybody. It could easily be that. That they're just trying to do the original Thunderbolts idea all over again. And, anyway, so yeah, that was, so that's what I kind of, that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. Could be wrong. And again, the big thing with introducing these new characters is that we have no, again, they could easily be forgotten. Some of them may get cult character status. The big thing is, what this reminds me of, in Avengers Academy, where they introduced totally new characters, but it was balanced with, them being mentored by well-known characters, specifically, Tigra and Hank Pym, and other characters that would show up. Also, and then a good chunk of them died. Thanks, Avengers Arena. I will never forget that. Thank you for thank you always for trying to cash in on that Hunger Games crowd. Yeah, no one if you liked Avengers Academy like I did, then Avengers Arena just said go fuck yourself and wiped out all 90% of them. I was actually happy Hazmat appeared when I saw a cover of the Blood Hunt tie-in with Avengers. I was like, oh boy, I can't wait to read Hazmat. Thank God she's still alive. And that's what that's what this thing could easily be, where we have this group of new characters, no one cares, it gets canceled after 4 issues because that's apparently the new cutoff, and then all these characters are used as jokes and they get killed off or get used by someone else. I'm not trying to poo-poo on this idea. I'm really not. I'm always excited to see new characters in this era of Marvel, like in a new era of Marvel, and hopefully a lot of them do get life. But at the same time, I'm also like, this really, I don't, like, it just, something feels off. But I do want to support it in any way I can. So we'll see how this goes. But anyway, you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you think of the all-new champions? Are you guys excited for them? Are you guys not? Do you guys think they're secretly villains? That would be a cool twist. But yeah, anyway, just comment below, let me know. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this. Curious to see what you guys have to say about this. But anyway, once again, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.